What up, Night Nation? It's your boy, Stevie Knight. About to get on one of these things, you feel me? What's good with the watch? Night's watch. Definitely some Night's watch today. We're doing Tool Lateralus or Later. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it says Lateralus, bro, but just by the damn thumbnail of the video alone, bro, like it's a mind fuck even looking at this damn picture. So if it's anything like this damn picture, I already know what type of time it's on. And it's Tools, so you already know what type of time it's on. And this damn song is damn near 10 minutes long, bro. So y'all about to damn beat my brain in trying to damn analyze some rock lyrics, bro. But, you know, Tool is one of my favorites because of that fact, bro. It requires brain power to digest what they saying, and this picture is just fire. But yeah, we here. You know what I'm saying? About to put the brain to work. Let's get it, man. Grinding the grow, growing the ground, the goddamn time. 989 Watch, love y'all. Let's get it. These ain't gotta worry about no crazy video to look at. It takes my attention away from the words. Like some mushroom shit already. Attention to the syllabification that follows the first numbers of the What is the? I know what that is. 1 1 2 3 5 8 13. 1 1 2 3 5 8 13. 1 1 2 3 5 8 13. Syllabification. Syllabification? You mean syllables? Man, ain't no way hell I'm about to be trying to pay attention to no sequences of syllables when I gotta digest lyrics at the same time, bro. Y'all miss me with that, bro. But it sounds like they've incorporated the Fibonacci, what do you call it? Fibonacci what? Yeah, Fibonacci sequence in the damn verse. If I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I don't. I'm trying to digest what everybody's saying. Yep, that's it. That's it. Black, then white are all I see in my infancy. In my infancy, 5, red and yellow, then came to be 8, reaching out to me, lets me see. Is it 8, 8 again? No, it's 13. Okay, so I caught it. All right. That's but what? I'm just like taking for granted that they've incorporated that intentionally. If it was intentional, I'm sure it was, bro. I'm sure it was, because that's the type of thinking level that they on, bro. Like, and you can see like the Fibonacci sequence and like everything, right? Like in plant life and shit, it's like really literally like the numerical sequence that nature follows, the 1 1 3 5 8 13, and they decided to incorporate that as well, bro. But yeah, just gotta show that some love, bro. But I'm ready to get into these lyrics. Black and white is all I see in my infancy. Red and yellow reaching out to me. No, black and white is babies are colorblind and they can't see color at first. And if I'm not mistaken, well, I know that yellow is typically the first color you see out of all the colors, but like red is always, I don't know if it's one of the first colors as well, but like that's why stop signs are red and traffic lights are red, like brake lights are red to get your attention. I don't know how that ties into being a baby. I'd imagine red is probably one of the first colors you see as well. So that was definitely intentional. Black and white is a baby. Red and yellow, you come to see that later on in life. But all right. They got me talking already, bro. I'm nervous. Reaching out to let me see. I don't know what to do. I can't break this down like lyrics, man. This is all going to lead me in one direction. So I think what I'll do is try to listen to large chunks of it at a time to put the pieces together instead of trying to decipher what each page of lyrics is describing. All right. Out to me lets me see. Red and yellow reaching out to me lets me see. As below, so above and beyond, I imagine. Drawn beyond the lines of reason. Push the envelope, watch it photo was fucking me up too, but I think I know what's going on. Regardless if I answer the questions to this test right, bro, I always say I rocks with Tool, bro. I mess with Tool, bro. They're dense, man. They're dense, bro. They're a vibe, bro. Like, you can't be a dumbass listening to Tool. Hold on, my bad. We ain't done yet. Of course we ain't done. We halfway through. I think I got it. Feed my will to feel this moment, urging me to cross the line. Reaching out to embrace the random, reaching out to embrace whatever may come. I'm thinking of like, how do you say this? Like the real world and maybe the spiritual world, the explained and the unexplained, trying to manage both of those at the same time. Because previously, I don't want to go back. Overthinking, overanalyzing separates the body from the mind. When you overthinking things, trying to analyze things, coming up with the logical answer for things, when a lot of things are just unexplained, like miracles, and a lot of majority of the world live in the spiritual world or religious to some extent. You know what I mean? And trying to combine the natural world and that. So oftentimes I find myself doing all the time, like trying to overthink, overanalyze things that aren't meant to be explained. Separates the body from the mind. Withering my intuition leaves opportunities behind. Withering my intuition. Intuition is more like a feeling. You can't really explain it. Leaving opportunities behind. So it's like withering my intuition means like my intuition is fading. Like it's crumbling. So maybe you're not relying on your logical sense to answer questions, which leaves opportunities behind, but you go seek to just find out or approach this other area of the unexplained, just on blind faith, not trying to analyze things, not trying to come up with answers for things, just, believing. Because he had mentioned faith earlier. He mentioned faith in the song already, so just relying on that. And just seeing where it takes you into another world. As below, so above and beyond, I imagine, drawn outside the lines of reason, push the envelope, watch it bend. Pushing the envelope. Like you can't really push the envelope when it comes to the natural world, but you can push the envelope when it comes to the unexplained, bruh. As below, so above and beyond, I imagine, drawn outside the lines of reason. So yeah, that's one of the first things I saw that made me go this way with my thoughts about the song so far. You all right? Going outside, overanalyzing and going outside the lines of reason. Like everything can't be explained, bro. And it's got this like hippie type of spiritual shroomed out picture on it too, man. So that kind of brought things together for me as well. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and Tool often writes things that are open to interpretation, man. But like I'm sitting trying to think of another route to go with this. And I think all of it is generally going to be tied to kind of what I'm explaining. Like two different worlds, the natural world, the real world, and the unexplained. Did I miss anything? Black then white. Black then white are all I see in my infancy. Red and yellow then came to be. Reaching out to me lets me see. So maybe the infancy stage is also a metaphor for like you just solely living in the natural world as your infancy stage, and you're really not growing up until you're really not growing up and seeing who you really are until you tap into the spiritual world, like the third eye or your religion or whatever it could be. You know what I'm saying? And that is reaching out to you. Red and yellow then came to be reaching out to me. It ain't like, because initially I thought it was just, you're an infant and you grow up, get older. But nah, this is like red and yellow came to be, like something in another world came to me, and I'm really seeing what's going on. You know what I mean? And then the whole the Fibonacci sequence too, you tie that to it too, because like, how do you explain that, right? How is a numerical sequence tied to so many things that exist in the natural world? Like, is that of coincidence? Like, how do you explain that? You know what I mean? And then to tie it into what they're talking about so far in the song, bro. Hey, for a Tool, something different, bro. Yeah, feed my will to feel this moment. All right. Feed my will to feel this moment, urging me to cross the line. I said faith, but I was thinking faith when they said feed my will to feel this moment. Feed my desire, feed my hunger to try to determine what's going on outside of just what I've learned. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Goddamn Tool, man. Yeah, reaching out to embrace the random, reaching out to embrace whatever may come because you don't know. You're just reaching out there, pursuing it, seeing what else is out there besides this, the world we living in. Because we don't know what's out there. But you're going to feed your will to go find out what's going on when you cross that line. Hey, man, Tool is an experience, dog. They are an experience, bruh. Watch him fuck me up now. After all these things I've said, they're gonna say something that's gonna damn put a whole plot twist on this bitch and discredit everything I said thus far. That's like, I embrace my desire to allow to happen what's gonna happen. Like all this stuff is just like when you said step aside, you're letting go control. You know what I mean? You're just gonna, don't fight it. You know what I mean? Just go with the flow, right? That's what I take from that. I embrace my desire to feel the rhythm, to feel whatever this feeling is that's driving you to seek further into the unexplained, to feel connected enough to it to step aside and, if you gotta cry, to feel inspired. It may make you feel inspired, to fathom in the power, or, you know what I mean? Like just stepping aside and just relinquishing control and just let happen what's gonna happen. Swing on the spiral of our divinity and still be human. It's two different worlds, bro. Two different worlds, bro. Being human, living in this world, and the divine power and spiraling on that, bro. Like you're living in that spiritual world and you're still being human, trying to just maintain balance enough to exist, right? Don't go too far off and just forget about all humanity. But I don't think he means that, because it ain't like you can just relinquish humanity and just live in a spiritual world. But I just think it's a balance of the spiritual, unexplained, religion, whatever that shit means to you, and, walking the earth as a human being in this natural world. How do you come up with these lyrics, bro? That's crazy. And they make them so vague, too. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Tool. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my assessment. I'm gonna stick with what I said. I think that's just the natural world and the spiritual world. I mean, but it could be about being high too, bro. To keep it a buck, talk. It made me think about like when you were hallucinating and just letting it ride, not trying to fight it. You know what I mean? And those two worlds too. But I don't imagine they put all that thought into just talking about getting high. But Tool is fire, bro. Fire. I know I'm a broken record, but it is what it is, dog. I ain't heard nothing whack from them yet, bro. But yeah, I rocks with it, man. Hopefully y'all rock with it. Let me know what y'all think is about it. If y'all are familiar with the record, if you ain't familiar with it, let me know what your thoughts about it is too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, we out here, man. Grind and grow, growing the ground the goddamn time. Night, nation, I watch. Love y'all. I'm out.